All right, so today we are going to be transforming this 2002 YZ250f and hopefully making it look like a brand new bike. So we got, basically we're going to redo the decals. I got a new front fender, new front number plate, new grips, and the decals is the biggest thing. I got a whole decal kit that is in this box here. I'm not going to show it yet, but I think this will be a huge makeover for this bike because honestly it does kind of look like a 23-year-old bike now at this point. So I really want to give it a makeover, make it a little bit more personalized so it feels like my bike for the time being, as long as I'm going to keep it. And decals and stuff is like cheap. It was like a $90 kit and they were custom graphics, so my number, my name on them, which is really cool, and for like 90 bucks on eBay. That's not bad at all. Yeah, so I think we're gonna start with the fender, the number plate, and then get into the graphics and all that stuff. I think that'll be the most time consuming out of all of this because it's literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6, 7, 8, and then of course 9. So a lot of graphics to go on, a lot of pieces in that box there. So let's get started. All right, so first thing we have to do is we have to take off this number plate, which is realistically just one bolt right here, and then we have to go under here, take off 4 bolts right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're able to take the whole front fender off. So we just got one 8mm bolt up here, and that comes off. It's got like 2 little prongs down here that go into here that just kind of keep it in place basically, and then this comes off. And then I've got 4 10mm bolts down here, and hopefully the new fender holes line up with the old ones so I don't have to drill anything at all. But I don't know. The new fender is from a 2010 YZ250f, and obviously this one's a 2002. So I'm hoping they didn't change too much. Even if they did, it's just 4 bolts that I gotta drill. And shouldn't be too hard, but take those 4 bolts off and this comes off super easy. And then we've got the new one. Just gotta the new one looks really good. It's just a little bit different up in the front. I think basically it's more of a point, whereas that old one's just flat, looks old. It makes the bike look a lot older. Or I guess the age that it actually is, but it makes it look a lot older. But hopefully it just kind of lines up the same. And it looks like they don't line up correct, or I guess like matched exactly. So I'm just gonna drill new holes in the new one, match them up with the bolts, holes, whatever for the old one, and then get this one mounted up. So basically what I did was made a stencil with duct tape. I just put 2 pieces of duct tape on this one, marked where the holes were. I laid the duct tape out on the new fender with a stencil on it. So I need to drill a hole here, 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 and here. The back 2 aren't off too much. The top holes are kind of like out there. So I just need to drill some new holes. Hopefully they're kind of straight. I'm going to give myself a little leeway so I can kind of adjust it if I need to, but hopefully that should work. Let's see how this works. There we go. And it clears everything in the back. Wow. I don't know about you, but that already looks so much better. That looks awesome. Stiff, clears everywhere. Yeah. And it was just like, I don't know if you can see how far off it was. It was just like barely off in the front here. It looks great. Let's get the number plate on. Be good to go. So what I did was really smart. I ordered a 2010 front fender, and then I got a 2002 number plate, not thinking that this would have like kind of a groove right here that was supposed to go on the 2002 front fender. So I'm probably gonna have to trim some of this to make this fit, because I didn't even think about it. If I need a 2010 number plate to match the fender, but it's here. I'm just gonna make it work anyway. It looks like I'm gonna have to trim, I don't know if you can see, trim like a diagonal right there and then a diagonal right there, because it's kind of making it so it doesn't go down flush. But that's easy enough. I got a sander. Let's see if we can do that. Just test fitted it a little bit, and right here in the middle is kind of hitting the fender a little bit more, so I'm going to shave this down a little bit more. Hopefully get it sit a little bit deeper in there, because this is like a little bit too high for where the bolt goes. There's a little bit of a gap there, so I'm going to bring this in just a little bit more. I'm going to switch over to a finer grit just so I can make it look a little bit better. I'm really not too worried about how it looks, because it's all going to get covered up by the graphics anyway. And just fit it in here. How's that look? That look okay? Kind of factory, not custom. Let me show you what we're working with here. So down at the bottom here is what I was trimming. It was a bunch of grooves in there because it mounted to the old fender, but that looks pretty good. That's pretty good. And then I can get the bolt right down in there, right there. So let's do that. Ignore this. This looks horrible. Any new line, but it works. Don't want to mess with it. If anyone can tell me what this is for, this little strap thing, I know it goes like under and then over, I guess. It wouldn't go through here. I guess it would go under, and then I gotta kind of mount everything up here, and then it goes kind of like that. Does it? Which way does it go? I don't know. Someone let me know how that actually goes. Now all we really got to do is take off this graphic here. That's basically the only one. Take this one off too. And I don't know if there's a replacement for this or this. I don't know what the kit all comes with. I'll lay it out real quick and then we'll see what it all comes with. Here we go. Okay, so we do have a graphic for the back there. There's a lot of graphics here. So I'm basically just going to use a heat gun, heat this all up. It's really just this one, and take this all the way off. Hopefully get as much of the sticker gunk on there as I can. I don't know if you can tell, but I left a lot of tacky stuff on there. I can't imagine how old some of these graphics have to be. I imagine they've been on here a long time, because this one's not even like coming apart. I'm gonna get some WD-40 in a rag. Soak it on there a little bit. Might have to go get some like Goo Gone or something. I think that might be the only thing that can actually get all this gunk off. All right, to the shop we go. There we go. That's what we needed. Not Goo Gone, I guess Goof Off. Whatever, same thing. All right, so I got it all off for the most part. Not gonna worry too much about it, because none of these plastics are perfect anyway. So I'm just gonna do what I can, make it look good, enough for the new product to stick on there pretty well. The new graphics to stick on there pretty well. And that'll be it. Not too worried about it. Let's do the other side now. Alright, here's what we've got. Again, like the other side, it's not perfect. It's gonna do. Because I'm tired of this. This sucks. Doing all this kind of stuff. But you saw how much was like stuck on here and like wouldn't come off. So I think this is pretty good. Happy with it? Whatever. let's move on. All right, now we basically just need to start stacking graphics. So we'll cut to that. Alright, this is how she looks now. From afar, it's not too bad, but really, this is so hard to get straight. I had my wife come and help me on this side, and this one looks much better. Same with this one. But yeah, from afar, it looks really good. I think it looks great. There's still more. There's the that one that I don't want to put on. These front fork covers that I don't want to put on. The sway bar that goes right there that I don't want to put on. And I do have these lock-on, ODI lock-on that I'm going to go and put on. That should make a big difference, but we'll see how it comes out in the end.